Hello and welcome to Redmen TV. I'm joined by a very brave Nicky from West Ham Fan TV. Put to the sword a little bit today, mate.
Yeah, definitely. I was just saying to you then, it's just so difficult to stop Liverpool from playing, you know what I mean? I was hoping that they'd come back a little bit rusty, but I should have known a bit better looking at your pre-season. You know, you were scoring for fun, beating teams 5-0 and things like that, and we struggled a little bit. And at the end, I think it was just what it said on the tin. I think you're a well-oiled machine. That's 3 years in the making that have added the signings that you need, and we're starting again. We've got to learn to sort of formations and players wise. Started 5 new players today. It's always going to be tough. Liverpool do the simple things so well, but the difficult things so well as well. You know what I mean? The way they can carve you open and go from 0 miles an hour to 60 miles an hour in a second, you know what I mean? And it caught us a little bit off guard today, but no, well played Liverpool, well deserved. We wasn't at the races today, and I think I'm not disappointed. There was a couple of glimpses of hope for us. I think Wilshere played quite well. I think he got on the ball in the second half, especially. I think Anderson done okay at times. You know what I mean? He could have seen the red card for Trent, but that would have been harsh. But I have seen him given. But you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. And I said to you that the third goal was the frustrating one because everyone in the ground could see it was 5 yards offside. You know, if it is, I mean, I haven't looked at the TV replay, but it looked to me like there was 3 players offside, and that'll open up debates again about VAR and whether it should be introduced and all that. I'm dead against it. You know what I mean? And as I said, if we hadn't conceded then, we'd have just gone on to concede another 2 anyway. So I can't be too disappointed. There's not many teams going to come here and win. There's not many teams going to come here and get anything, and I include the likes of Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham and things like that. So, yeah, I think we just have to regroup, go again and colour a little bit of our expectations, you know what I mean, and see where we are next week.
I must admit, like, we've had some ding-dong battles with Pellegrini's sides when he was at Manchester City and stuff, and he plays a good style of football, and it's a style of football that I think, you'll know better than me, but West Ham fans can get behind. I think that's what you've probably not had now for a few years. And yeah. You've got to hope that he plays the right way and that you'll be able to get some results. And to be fair, there was some moments during the game where you did put your foot on the ball and start playing.
He certainly wants to go for it. I think it was just the application rather than the tactics and things. He knew what he was doing. He kept it very narrow, give you a lot of space on the wings. I think he was trying to stop the crosses and things like that. He knows that anything coming into the box, we're big enough. But that's not the way Liverpool play. 70% of their attacking threat comes from the wings, and they're cutting in. And when you're giving them time and space like that, Mane was awesome. I think Keita was absolutely brilliant. I think he run the game. And what a transition, because I see him go from central defensive midfield. Then once Firmino come on, he pushed out to the wing. And he was still a threat, and he looks a player that can slot right in there, you know what I mean, and be as big a threat as the front three that you've already got. So what a player he is, and what a utensil to have there. But it's a tough.
What was the West Ham fans thinking? You've obviously interviewed a load of them now. What was it? Was it everyone sort of feeling the same? Like, yeah, look, anyone can come here and kind of get beaten, but this is going to be a good season for us.
I think that it was a bit 50-50. Some of them were just disappointed that we couldn't get our foot on the ball. And we couldn't pose more of an attacking threat. But I just think that speaks volumes about Liverpool.
What was Dom thinking?
No, he wasn't here today.
Oh, no.
No, yeah, he's been off work for a little while. He's not very well. But yeah, he wasn't here today. But half the sensible lads, they know that it's transition and it's going to take a while to sort of bed these new players in and get the rust. There's less rust on the Titanic at the moment. What I see there, but. Others are a bit more disappointed that they didn't see the sort of impact that people like Dimitri Payet came and had and things like that. But I think that'll be curbed once we get a couple of wins under our belt and we do start to settle. But this is a fucking tough place to come to. I think, I honestly, God's honest truth, and I'm not just saying this to cover. I think you're looking at the champions here this year. I think, and if they're not the champions, I think they'll come very close. Whoever finishes above Liverpool this year, I think we'll be champions of the Premier League.
Cool. Well, I hope so.
Yeah, I really do. I think the way you play, the style of football.
The atmosphere's getting good now for league games as well.
Yeah, the atmosphere, the crowd are behind you. I think they can see what he's building. And as I said, you've added a goalkeeper, and you've added a central defensive midfielder in Keita, and I think he looked absolutely magnificent today. When you added Van Dijk last year, that stopped a lot of the defensive. He's a unit, and he's just a rock, even playing alongside the youngster today. But it is what it is, and yeah, good luck to you all. Anyway.
Cheers, mate. Thanks very much.
We'll have you again in February.
Yeah, another 4-0 to Liverpool. Nice one, Nicky. Don't forget to go over and check out West Ham Fan TV and all their reactions. You'll be able to see them on his channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe to West Ham Fan TV and like all their videos as well. He really is one of the the nicest blokes on YouTube. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Redmen TV if you haven't already. We'll see you next time. Ta-ra.